My Country 99.3 WCON. Tim Cicciarelli here on your ride home, brought to you by Gainesville Mechanical. And it is such a treat to be able to connect with an old friend from decades ago. He's a North Georgia boy, and he's coming home. It's like a homecoming on Saturday, talking about T. Graham Brown performing at the Hall at Bourbon Brothers in Gainesville Saturday night. I'll be out there, but more importantly, this gentleman's going to entertain you from the stage. T, how you doing, my old friend? Good to see you.
I'm doing great, Tim. So you're on CON in Cornelia. That was my mom and daddy's favorite station. They had it. They had CON tuned in, and they would, if they were listening to the radio, they'd be listening to CON.
Well, it's wonderful to hear that. You know, we've been around for so long playing the music that made country great, and that includes your music, T. You're coming home. How excited are you to be here this weekend?
Oh man, we're gonna have fun. You know what's really cool is I went to Athens High School. They changed the name to Clark Central. That I graduated. I started out. It was Athens High when I started out, but I graduated from high school in '72, and I got a bunch of my classmates are gonna come to Gainesville.
See, I told you it was a homecoming, right? And
Yeah.
how often do you get a chance to come back home, come back down here to North Georgia?
Oh, a couple of times a year, I would say. Maybe more than that. Every now and then, I was telling you before we started, we have a family farm that's been in our family for 7 generations. So I grew up farming. I learned how to drive on a John Deere tractor about 7 miles from where you are right now.
I love hearing that. And, you know, as I drive up and down 441 to get to the radio station, I'll be thinking about you. I'll be passing probably really close to where you grew up and learned to drive on that John Deere.
Yeah, man. Well, it's right on the Jackson County, Madison County line. And you know what's really funny? Uh, right down 98, if you go down 98, you'll come to this little town called Isla. ILA. That's where I went to first and second grade.
See, this is a homecoming. It means so much to have someone like you that celebrates where you came from, that gives back to the community, and comes here to perform after all these years, T. Now, how's your lovely bride Sheila doing before we go any further?
She's standing right over there. She's doing great.
Well, I hope to see her on Saturday night.
She'll be there.
Sheila's mama lives in Gainesville. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, she lives in an assisted living place in Gainesville. She's 105 years old, so we're gonna visit her when we're down in Gainesville. Sheila's prompting me over here. She lives at Lanier Village.
Lanier Village. So you're going to go see her before you take the stage on Saturday night.
Yes, we're gonna go love on her a little bit.
As you should. We'll give her a big warm hug from everybody in North Georgia, if you don't mind.
I'll do it.
Love it. T, let's talk a little bit about what happened to you not too long ago. I'm talking about the invitation to join the Grand Ole Opry. I got to tell you, when I saw the video of Vince Gill inviting you, you looked like you teared up and cried a little bit. And guess who was crying right there along with you? This guy.
Yeah, well, man, I cried like a baby. I didn't know if that invitation was ever going to come, and when Vince asked me, it was just wonderful. And then Vince inducted me too. So, we go back 40 years.
40 years with Vince. You know that meant as much to him as it did to you.
Well, like I said, he's a good friend. I saw him a couple of days ago at Charlie Pride's induction into the Music City Walk of Fame. So I see Vince all the time.
Well, you must see a bunch of country stars where you are all the time, and being at the Opry. Seems like you're at the Opry all the time as well. I can't wait to get up there someday and go watch you perform in that circle.
The Opry's the greatest stage there is, man. It's a wonderful place, so much history. Hey, man, can you believe that they have been on the air every week for 100 years? They've never missed a week.
No, it is such a part of Americana and our culture. and you're a part of the family.
Ain't that great?
Gosh, it is wonderful.
That's the biggest thing that's ever happened to Sheila and me. That's like the highest honor you can get.
No question about it. And you put in your time, T, as you said. You've known Vince for 40 years. You've been in this business for decades. And I would imagine if you did something for us years ago that I'll never forget and I'm grateful for. I used to be the chairman for Toys for Tots, and you paid for your full band to come be a part of our Christmas show that we did at the Classic Center. And that is something that I will forever be grateful for, because we really were able to serve the community back then with what you did. And one of the things I remember from your show, and I've seen you several times, but your rapport with the audience, I mean, the way you communicate with them and talk with them, I'm sure you'll be swapping some stories from the stage on Saturday night at the hall at Bourbon Brothers in Gainesville.
Oh, without a doubt, man. That's something of the most fun part of doing a show, is just talking to the crowd. That Gainesville Boot Barn venue is an awesome place. We played there either last year or 2 years ago, and that's a wonderful venue.
Very intimate setting. It sounds good in there. No matter where you are in that venue, you feel close to whomever's up on stage, and it'll be you on Saturday. I got to talk to you about, you've had many hits, of course, Darlene, Don't Go to Strangers, Hell and High Water, just to name a few. Brilliant conversationalists. But the song that really just, I have to say, and I remember 1998, I think it was, you brought it to the radio station, and we had the honor of playing it back then, Wine into Water. I haven't seen you perform in many years, and I don't want to give any secrets away, but that seems to be the song to close the show on. But talk about that song, if you would, T. I know it's so incredibly personal to you.
Oh, that's just a song I wrote about getting sobered up, and it's really helped a lot of people. It's gone around the world, man. It's kind of taken on a life of its own.
Well, it's something I know a lot of people can relate to, and is a lifeline to some folks. It's more than just an entertaining song. It's something that it may have saved many lives since 1998 when that song came out.
Man, I hear from people every week without fail that said wine and water helped them get sobered up. And it's a God thing. It ain't me, it's just a God blessing. There's a guy and there's a filmmaker in India that saw wine into water on YouTube and made a feature film about it. And it's called Grace, and Wine into Water's the theme song. The whole movie's about um, drug abuse and alcoholism and all. It's pretty heavy movie, but it's got a positive ending. And uh, I had a guy get in touch with me not long ago. Said I just left a meeting in Birmingham, England, and there were 500 people standing up singing "Wine into Water." So it's kind of gone around.
What's it like? You said it's God, but you're the vessel.
That's it. That's it. I'm the vessel, and I'm blessed to be the vessel.
We're blessed to be the recipient of what you created with that song, and we cannot wait for it on Saturday night. What else can our friends on the other side of the speakers expect from UT on Saturday when they get to see their friend coming home to North Georgia?
I'll do all the hits that people expect to hear. Probably throw in a couple of soul songs from Memphis to Muscle Shoals album. Probably a couple of gospel songs, a little bit of everything, I guess. I'm getting ready to do an album for Gaither, gospel album for Gaither, and maybe something from what we're going to do. I'm looking forward. I'm really happy that I'm 71 years old and I'm still getting to make records, and I get to make them like I want to make them. So the Gaither project's going to be real fun. And Ben Isaacs from the Isaacs is going to be producing it. So it's going to be fun.
Well, you say you're 71 years old. I can't believe it. But I've heard you sing just recently from the stage of the Grand Ole Opry, you sound as good as ever, T. However, you're
Oh,
keeping that
oh,
voice up. I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it.
well, thanks, man. I'm still having fun, you know. I got my, I have a show on Sirius XM that I've been doing for 7 years, and I get to be in a movie every now and then. As a matter of fact, what's funny is that the Hallmark people came and made a movie called A Grand Ole Opry Christmas, and I'm in it, and it airs this Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Oh, I heard about this being made. We've talked about it, but I didn't know you were in it. So now all the more reasons for somebody who normally doesn't watch the Hallmark Channel. That's me, T. But I'll be chiming in to watch that after Thanksgiving, and I know a lot of our audience would enjoy to see that as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be a good movie, and it's one of those romantic movies, so get your Kleenex out. You'll probably cry a little bit. You know how it is. Hey, and we're doing the 100th birthday of the Opry um, a week from Friday, and all the Opry cast is gonna be there, and it's gonna be a big deal.
That is going to be special. Now, that is the day after Thanksgiving, I'm guessing. Is that right? When that's going to air?
Yes, we just it's gonna be live. We're doing 2 shows, and then the next day is the Hallmark movie thing.
Oh man, what a big weekend we have coming up, and we're lucky to get you the weekend before it all takes place. T. Graham Brown at the Hall at Bourbon Brothers in Gainesville this Saturday. Grab your tickets, go to thehallga.com, and I tell you what, we're going to give a pair away right now to the ninth caller through on our talk and text line, powered by attorney Gary Martin Hayes, 800-WIN-WIN-1. Your number to win the tickets to see T this Saturday night for his homecoming is 706-778-0993. Caller 9 gets the goods. T. Graham Brown, thank you for taking the time, and so excited to see you on Saturday.
Oh, thanks, man. I want everybody to come on down because there's plenty enough brown to go around.